Alright, so we are in game, and I did a little sneak peek of her kit just to, kind of know what I'm talking about going into this. And I don't think I really know what I'm talking about going into this. Her kit is so unique. There's abilities that we have never seen in Smite before, and I'll just give you a little preview of it. Her one is like a double targeter. So you have your little 180-degree circle in front of you, and then you can move forward or backward where you want your second target to go, which is your defender's fist that just come out and pound them. So a little sneak peek would be first attack is in front of you, and they just come out. So you can either do double damage to someone like this, boom, or hit this person and another person behind. So really cool. That it's so unique, never been done. Obviously we've had double targeter things in Smite, but nothing at all like that. So that's really cool. So what we're going to do is just kind of start with her passive. So her passive is amazing, I think. Each time she deals damage to a god while Argus is inactive. And Argus is her ultimate. That's her companion. Kind of her main ability, though, as well. So whenever he's inactive, which inactive means, like, he's not up and you have to be on cooldown. Because right now, he's inactive, but my cooldown is reset. So it wouldn't really do anything. So while he's inactive, Argus cooldown is reduced each time you do damage to a god. That'll be 1 second each time you hit. So that's pretty good. The cooldown is going to be 80 seconds up to 100 seconds, so that could help a lot. And then if Argus is active and he's out and he's helping you, each time you deal damage to gods, it's going to heal Argus instead. So if he's not out, reduces the cooldown. If he is out, heals him up. So pretty good passive. Her first ability, the one we saw that looks like this, it's going to be an AoE, so you damage enemies in the cone in front of you before opening a portal for Argus to attack through. So when I read this in the patch notes, I thought that meant Argus had to be out and he, like, Giannis teleported through. No, it's just kind of fancy talk for Flying Fist come out. So Argus then slams his fist at the target location, dealing heavy damage. If both of the fists connects with an enemy, it deals 15% extra damage. That's what that was. I was wondering what that looked like. There was like a second damage that came up, and I thought maybe that was... Oh, I get it. So right here, only one fist is going to hit. You can see right in the middle of the fists is like this faint white line, and that indicates if both will be hit. So right now, only the left side is hitting Odin. That deals 130 damage. Now, if I line it up so both hit him, it's going to deal 130 plus the extra 19. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Now, if I were to just completely line it up like this, he's going to get smacked for 39 for the cone, 130, and then an extra 19. So I like that. That's unique. So damage is going to be 30 to 70 plus a percentage, and then 70 to 250 for the fist. So the fist are going to do a lot more damage for sure. Polymorph is going to be your second ability. It's basically just a line attack. She waves magic in front of her, sends it out, so it kind of has a little wind up, and it's going to go through enemies. But once it hits a god, that god is going to be polymorphed, and it's going to last anywhere from 1.2 to 2 seconds. Now, this is going to be a big feature when you're clearing lanes. Let's say you're in mid lane or whatever. Let's say you're playing an Isis, and she's going to Wing Gust in order to clear the lane. Well, if she's going to Wing Gust, she has to be right here in front of the enemy lane. Well, if you go and send this out, and that hits her, she's polymorphed. So other gods are going to have to strategically position themselves so you don't get hit by Hera's polymorph. The thing is, she has to wind it up. You can see where it's happening, but she can move around when she charges it up, so she can kind of send it wherever, kind of trick shot it a little bit, and then we'll show you what the polymorph looks like. Turns into a monster. I think that was like a cent. Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, so the longer it has, in fact, let me go upgrade this real quick, and then I will show you an increased version. All right, we can max that out, and then show you what it looks like now. Lasts for 2 seconds. They can't do anything. Same as Polymorph as like Carnunos' ult. They're just kind of stuck there. They can walk around, but good luck. So Hera's third ability is called Divine Shroud, and this is a buff for yourself and your Argus if he's out. So Hera shrouds herself in divine power, granting her a shield from damage and temporary movement speed lasts as long as the shield remains. So you're going to have a shield that starts at 50, goes up to 250 as you upgrade it, plus 15 per level of yourself. And then the shield is going to last for 5 seconds and give you 15% movement speed. Now, if your Argus is out and you pop this, you're going to get those stats. However, he's also going to get an aura around him, but rather than a shield, it's going to give him damage. So it's going to be a damage aura that damages 7 to 23, and then gives him 50% movement speed. So you get 15%, he gets 50%. So we'll see what that looks like, just like that. So that'll be a little shield. If you get damaged, it just soaks it up, and you get a little bit of movement speed buff. One thing to note, that's her only movement ability in the game. This is her speed. Get a little boost, that's it. No leap, no dash, so you got to be careful with Hera. Now, we'll take a look at her ult. Her ult, just Argus comes crashing down. It's just Argus. Argus can be controlled like Calder, basically. You can have him protect you, and whenever someone is close to you or an enemy attacks you, they're going to target him. Actually, we'll just read this. So he lands, what is it? Damaging. Hera brings up Argus crashing down at the location, damaging and knocking up enemies. So it does apply a knock-up. On landing, Argus will attack the nearest target. Hera can control where Argus moves through, referring this ability onto an enemy. If he has a target, all recalled, Argus will defend Hera and attack anyone that gets close. Has a hit chain. So yeah, basically, if he's just idle, he'll protect you, and if an enemy gets close enough, he'll attack them. You can, however, choose to send Argus on a certain minion or a certain god or whoever, just like you can with Calder, and have him go out there. So Argus is going to last for 40 seconds, and while he is active, your ultimate is not on cooldown. Your ultimate only goes on cooldown when Argus dies. So he lasts for 40 seconds. The initial hit is 40 plus a percentage of your power, and then the second hit is also 40, and then the third hit in his chain is 60. So he's going to have a hit chain that starts with a normal basic attack, and then he hits into the ground for a circle AoE that's also going to slow them for 20 seconds, and then his third attack is going to be a line. So we'll bring him down, we'll show you the little shield bubble, and then we'll just kind of show you what Argus can do. So, you can choose where you want to throw him down. Boom. Knock up. You can see right there he's attacking. That's his progression, so that's the basic. There's the AoE, and there's the line. So his AoE, he kind of slams, and then he rips the ground up. So there's the shield. You can see the little pulsing. It's doing 9 damage like every half second. Call him back. You hit your ult again. Tell him to go there. Call him back. Now if we get too close, well, it's not attacking the enemy. They probably have to aggro onto me, I would assume. Let's see if we can... Uh-oh. Come here. All right, well, I'm going to have to let him die out and then just reset this because my friend's having some trouble there. So reset the cooldown. It's only at 11 seconds now because I have the cooldown set. But go ahead and see if you can attack minions. I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah, okay. So you can attack minions. So they can help you clear it. And that line attack, hold on. Let's see if I can... If he lines up at the right amount, he could really help you clear the enemies for sure. So... I don't know. I don't know if you can, like, line him up. I think he just kind of attacks randomly, but I'm going to go ahead and see what this looks like on the enemies. I mean, it definitely can't hurt. You can't hurt with the lane clear. I just definitely wouldn't use that to clear lane. I would just use that for team fighting and stuff like that. Obviously, it's going to take some trial and error, I should say. So yeah, right there, damaging, even doing basic attacks to a god, I just see my cooldown getting lower and lower. You guys can't see that, but I can. So we're going to go ahead and just wrap up this video. We'll kind of take one more look at that, and then I don't know if there's like a combo to do with Hera. The only thing I can think of would be for Argus. Send Argus out, try to get him to do the knock-up, and then pop your shield so it slows enemies, and then just kind of go to town. So it'd be something like this. Send him out, hit your shield, and then you just stay from afar and let Argus do the work. I mean, that looks like it's doing pretty decent damage to me. And considering we have no items, I don't know. I'm going to go with that and guess that's probably how it plays out. So we'll take a look at the voice pack now and get a little preview of that.
Yes, very good. You serve me well.
Oh, look at Argus, though. He looks awesome.
Cancel that. I am the greatest. Amazing. You stand against Olympus? I underestimate how foolish gods can be. There is a reason I am a queen, and you are, well, not.
That's the best taunt animation in game. Just the fact that Argus's
Let us
fists.
transform you into something more useful. A cow, perhaps?
A cow.
I only dirty my hands against truly powerful threats. Argus will be enough to handle you.
So yeah, the little grunt by Argus. So her whole thing is she's royal, she's regal, and she is very much better than you, and so much better that she doesn't even have to fight you. She'll just send a big giant golem to do the dirty work. So that's kind of her
My
attitude.
servants are yelling, "Yes, queen," to each of my requests. I don't know why, but it has grown on me.
The millennials.
Argus has eyes on the back of his head, and shoulders, and chest. Pretty much everywhere.
Whoa.
Zeus and I lived happily for a millennia. Then we met. My servants are yelling, "Yes, queen!"
All right.
to each of my requests.
Well, that is going to
I
wrap
don't
it
know
up
why,
for this video,
but
guys.
It has grown on me.
If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like, hit subscribe for more content like this. Social media links in the description. Thank you for watching.